So in our last video, I showed you guys how to make a tray. Well, this tray. And this tray is a nice large tray. It is drying evenly, I hope. I just have this bag over it, covering it so it can dry evenly. Today, this is the top view of the tray. Today, we are going to make a smaller tray that might be a little bit easier for you to make at home, okay? So I showed you guys how to make this just by slumping it over some stuff and by, choosing your form and everything. But now we're gonna make a different type of tray. Ooh. Can you guys hear me clearly as I walk over here? Yeah. So I can't hide my burps from you guys anymore. You know how people will walk away to go and fart or burp or something? You guys might catch all that sound. Not that I would ever do that. All right. Hey. There we go. Welcome to ceramics class. I got to figure out some kind of intro to do. Welcome to ceramics class. Be serious or not? Welcome to ceramics class. Welcome to ceramics class. So in the past, we made the big tray. Now we're gonna make a smaller tray similar to this one. And this tray was based off of this wood cutout shape that I made. And this wood cutout shape that I made is just cut with a miter saw to make these edges. You could do it with just kind of square edges, some kind of block. You could do it with a tray that you have at home. Oh, I should probably say that again. You do?
Yeah.
Really? Oh.
It's a different schedule this week.
You're right. Okay. All right. Then I will make the video and you guys can go. I'll see you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can you check this one? Is that okay?
Yeah, that looks good. Just smooth it out and make sure all your joints are really good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. See you.
Bye, Mr. B.
How are you? Estelle?
Hi, Mr. P.
All right. You're live right now. Once the other guys get here, then I'm going to send you guys to your classrooms, okay? I mean, to rooms so that you guys can work on your project. Okay. But I'm going to keep talking and recording until they come. All right, so I showed you how to make a tray out of just placing the clay over something. And this technique is going to be similar, but it's going to be smaller. This this tray was made off of this block, okay? Just a flat piece of clay, and then I'll show you guys how to make that one, okay? You don't have to have and the reason why this is at an angle like that is because this block was already at an angle like that, and this fits right inside, right? You don't have to make your tray that way. You can make your tray off of a more square block where it's just cut like this, or you can make it off of some other crazy shape that you want to do. It's really up to you. But what do you have at home? So if you can use the materials that you have at home, then that's what you would use, okay? If the size isn't exactly what you want, maybe you have to modify it a little bit, okay? So you have many different options, and this is just one other option to making a tray compared to the first video that I showed you how to make a tray. First, you need clay. So roll your clay out, and then you go from there.
So, Mr. B, is that the blue one is the fired ceramics?
The green? Yes, this one is fired. Okay. I'm gonna roll it out. Estelle, have you ever done anything with clay before? What'd you make? A mug? Oh, you made a ball? Bowl. You made a bowl. Say that again? Oh. So where is it at? You don't have it anymore. Yes. Yeah, I can talk about you guys' grades. Wait up. All right. All right. So, Kai, you were asking? Okay. Get the right class. Can you guys hear me talking like this? Or is it hard to hear what I'm saying? No? Yes? Mario, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Does it sound like I'm speaking softly? Or does it sound like I'm speaking loud? All right. Mario's here. Leilani. No Leilani? I wonder what happened to Leilani. Ray. Jack. Anna's here. Anna, please turn your camera on. Anna, are you there? Kai's here. I guess Anna's not here. And Leilani's not here. And Estelle's here. All right. Grade book. Let's see. Did you guys turn your quest in on Shobi?
I forgot. I'll turn it in. I have a class, right? I have a class.
Okay.
So we have to take a picture of the thing and then post our statement, artistic statement.
Yes, you need to have pictures of your project, and you also need to post a statement. Stamp research, tray research. Oh, wrong class. Where's it at? Fourth period. Okay. And then, oh, you guys. October. So on Monday, you guys need to post all 31 drawings. They need to have numbers on them, and they need to have their subject on them. Okay? So for example, you just do 1 fish, 2, whatever day 2 was, forget, wisp. Okay? That's for the Inktober drawings. For your line quest, all I have is 2 people that posted, Mario and Kai. The rest of you need to post your, and then Kai, I need a better picture of yours. You have a huge shadow on yours. Okay? Did you hear me, Kai? And you guys didn't get 1s, you got, it's technically 0s because it's missing or incomplete. And artist statements, is there a spot to upload there? Line Quest artist statements. I got 5. Okay. Mario. Leilani. Missing. Ray. And Gianna. Oh, Gianna's not in the class anymore. Kai. And Anna. And Jack. Anna, you didn't go back and fix your artist statement, by the way.
I thought I just submit it.
The new one?
Yeah, no.
Looks like the same one. October
I
21.
said I forgot to submit it.
Oh, you forgot to submit it. I thought you said you just submitted it. Okay. All right. Okay. Can you guys hear the mouse moving when I do that? No? Mario, can you hear that? Can you hear me clicking? Are you guys still there?
Yes.
Can you guys hear me clicking?
Yes, but you
No, but can you hear me clicking? Like,
Yes, I can hear.
can you hear the noise of the mouse? Oh, you guys can?
Yes.
All right, I'm trying to figure out how sensitive this mic is, that's why. All right. All right, guys. So you guys know you need to upload stuff to turn it in, and need to work on some stuff. I'm gonna let you guys go together in your groups so that you guys can, what do you call it?
Mr. B.
Yes.
I didn't post a picture yet because I don't have a phone, and then my dad's not here. I have to wait till he comes so I can post a picture of my project.
Okay. Well, you're gonna have to post it, okay? All right.
I put the statement already. The new one.
5, 6. Okay. I'll go and I'll look at that. 6. Okay. Anna and Estelle, you're in the same room. Jack and Mario. And Kai and Ray. Okay. All right, guys, you're going to be working on your presentations today. Make sure that you're going to hear me talking. Oh, no, you won't hear me talking because you'll be in different rooms. All right. So go work on yours. I'm going to be trying to make this video for this. Finish it. Okay. Hey guys, how's it going? Take, you can take them.
I'm sorry, I didn't
No worries.
catch it fast enough to
No,
see if you were in a class or not.
no, it's fine. Go ahead.
Can we go play in the gym?
Yeah, you can take them. Yeah. Go, boy.
My hands smell like tongue.
All right. Good boy. Go ahead. Go play. You can play with them. Come on. Go. Start by rolling your clay. After you roll your clay, smooth it out. Always check both sides of your clay. This one's pretty dry. This was the leftover scraps that I was using. So it's more dry than regular clay. You can see some cracks here. You can see the cracks in it. So I'm just gonna go and smooth them out. This clay might not work, but we're gonna try it. Just try to recycle as much as I can. All right. Okay, so to make this type of tray, I need a shape, and this is my shape that I made that one off of. And then I'll just bring that in here, and I'm gonna do here. It's kind of messed up the clay there, so I'm gonna try to bring it this way and do it. Okay, so I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of pressure down so that it can mark the clay. And you can see the little outline on the clay. And that's gonna help me know where to cut it at. Do it that way, do it that way. And you could do this with any shape. So here, now I have some guides to where the clay needs to be cut to. So I know it's gonna come out to here, so I'll just cut this all off. Okay. I know that this corner is gonna come out to here someplace. So I'll just cut from that corner to there. Because that block was a template that I used. So I'll have like these ears that will fit nicely. If you have a tray that you want to copy, you can make the clay go inside of it also. That's one way of doing it. And then you need the clay to be a little bit softer though than this clay. This clay is pretty much, oops, I went crooked. Pretty much leather hard. Okay. Okay, now I have my shape. It's like a cross almost. Then I can take it, and if I want this to be the inside, I'm just checking this out to see. You can use your stamp and run your stamp in it. Make your texture. Okay, so I have, maybe I'll make a real prominent one in the middle. There we go. All right, so I have that texture that I want there. You can go with other stamps too if you want. You can do it later, or you can do it right now. It's easier on the large areas if you do it before you build. Just to gonna roll it across or stamp it. Okay. All right. Now you can take your shape and it's going to go on top of it. This is probably the easiest way to make a tray, I would say. Oh, here it is. So then here, I'm just kind of running this down because it's cracking, because it's so hard. So it doesn't crack so much. I'm just pushing down on the crack so that it makes a nicer seam. Move this out of the way. Okay, then I do the same thing for these other sides. Just run that kidney over it till it bends nicely. If you put your clay on the outside of it, don't leave it there overnight. What's going to happen is your clay shrinks. When it dries, it's going to crack. You want to make sure that you pop it out and let it dry without your clay being stuck on it. All right. So, get in there, score and slip. Get in there, score, Score. And put your slip in. I'm being generous because I'm going to squeeze some of it out to make it a better joint. You have to be nice and seam-proof, solid. All right. Also, at this point, put your potter's mark. Put your name in there. There we go. So I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to kind of smooth these joints towards each other. Compress it nicely. If you're working on a board, it might make it easier to get up a little bit so you can get a little bit lower. So you can work on the sides because it's higher. It's easier when it's closer to your working level, not quite eye level, but it's easier when it's at a higher level than just directly on the table sometimes. Okay. You can kind of put your fingers like this to make a nice seam. Squeeze it together as you run your fingers up and down. All right, if I want to cut the side of it, the top of it, this is a good time to do it too. You can get some type of equal thickness. You can get some type of equal thickness or something that's a little bit thicker than a ruler. And just put it up against that board, your project. And then just lay it flat and then just come over here and run that knife all the way across. What that's going to do is going to cut a little layer off. You get a little cracking sometimes. This is too dry, that's why. I'll push that back in. Okay, so run this one also. Run this side. Okay. Do a good job. Take your time. I'm going a little fast so that the video doesn't have to be so long. But take your time, make it nice. Do a better job than what I'm doing. That's what I always tell the students. Put your pride into it. All right, so I have it. I can flip it over. Can check this top edge, see if I like it. I can gently flip it over, check the top edge, see if I like it. I can gently round out this edge because I still have the wood in there to round it out. Okay, now I'm going to try to see if I can take that wood out. If that one came out really easy, but if your wood is sticking or if your shape is sticking, it's because your clay might be too wet, or maybe it's plastic, it's not wood. The wood doesn't stick that much to it. That's why we use work boards instead of plastic work boards. We use wood. That's why we use wood work boards instead of plastic work boards, because the plastic ones tends to stick when it's smooth. Okay, there's my tray. I come in here also, smooth out this edge. You don't want any sharp edges here. You don't want to accidentally cut yourself. And sometimes that uneven feeling gives an extra handmade appearance to it. So have a purpose to why you're doing it, not just because, oh, I messed up, and then hopefully no one sees it. Nah, go for that look that you're really trying to do. If one side's a little bit higher, you can just come in here, cut it off to match, and then smooth it out. Okay, that would be my tray. Okay, that would be my tray, and now I'm ready to put it to go and dry and fire it after that. So I'll put it with that other tray, and then we'll fire them. There's a simple tray. That's another method on how to make a tray. All right. Let's see if we can make another tray. This is a little too small to make it into a tray. Well, that's this size. So what happens if we add them together? If we add them together, they will work. Okay. So I'm gonna try to roll them together. Get my thickness that I want. I'm gonna need more weight, so I'm going to stand up for this. Got my thickness I want. Got my roller. Here we go. Okay, that came out nice. Flip it over to double check. That's what we like. There's a crack. There's a crack right here. It's gonna make it difficult. So I'm gonna try to get rid of that crack before we go and use it to build something. Okay, so there we go. We have our piece of clay, our basic shape. Okay. So I'm going to take my slab of clay, and this is rounded a little bit here. It doesn't have to be. This is kind of more sharp, but I just sanded it some. I'm just going to come over here and get my kidney. Just kind of fold the edges. Just kind of roll them over. That's the nice thing about clay is it takes a shape of almost any surface that you're trying to mimic. So here I'm just rolling it over so it can fold on itself. So you can see how it's starting to round on its own shape. I mean, on the wood shape. I can take this out to see if I like it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. This corner over here is a little messed up. So I got to figure out how can I fix it without making it worse. And we'll hope that that's going to do it. If you use a softer clay, this won't be as much of an issue because the clay will just fold right over it. But because I'm using a harder clay, it's wanting to crack. So you choose to use the clay that works best for you, and you'll probably have better results. This excess here, I'm going to go and just cut out some of it so that it can fold some more. Same thing on this side. Okay, just working it. All right. So here, I have a little bit of ugliness. I have a little bit of ugliness right here. So I'm just gonna come, and my knuckles on the table, and I'm just dragging the same length with my knuckle, so I can get a pretty straight line. That's how I did that one. Same thing here, same knuckle, try to do the same angle. The same thing here. Okay, round out those edges. They feel a little sharp. Okay. Oh, don't forget to put your name on the bottom. People know who made it. Okay. So there's a tray. If it's softer, you can make it more smooth. I'm a little bit on the hard side. So I wasn't able to make it as smooth. And I got a crack right here, a little crack. Try to fix that. So like I said, always make your projects nicer than mine, and it'll come out okay. Okay, that's how you make a third tray. That's how you might make a third tray. That's how you might make a third tray. Go be creative. Go be creative. Go and create. Go be creative. Go and create something.